Hello, good evening or good morning. You are in the different time zones. In that short live stream, I want to, of course, interact with you. If you got any important questions like a happy home and beauty, big thanks for joining my live stream. I don't do a lot of such homey live streams. Now in Poland is the 7:30 p.m. And just at the first, I want to tell about the company HEYGO. That is the live streaming tours per tipping, but you could just join and watch also. Hello, Kuya, and they are just the snooping tours in Kraków. I put the link below. That would be on the first position as the just inspiration for you to check what is this. That's just the tours about my tours that are about 45 minutes. Tomorrow, for instance, is the International Women's Day. That's why for all women all around the world, all the happy Women's Day. Today is the eve of the International Women's Day. That is such a positive, smiley aspect in this such happy, sad time. And that's why all the best to all women all around the world. Tomorrow is my special tour on the footsteps of the Helen Rubinstein, the richest woman in the world. There's the very special tour in the Jewish Quarter. That's why everyone is invited, but not on the YouTube, but the HEYGO. That is the company from the Great Britain. And there are over 200 guides all around the world, and they do live streaming tours from the most attractive places. In Poland, only Krakow is the number one, and in Kraków there are two guides, and my goal is the doing such walking tours, snooping tours, live stream tours about the 45 minutes, like illuminated Kraków, the Plaszów concentration camp, or just now with the interesting corners of the old town Kraków. That is just my goal. Yes, but I encourage you just join that platform all around the world. That is just a very interesting option. Yes, and what's going on the YouTube? On the YouTube, of course, I've got the program Patronite. And the people that are just sponsoring my channel, I'm going to do also there's a special tour for supporters. Especially big thanks for my donor Łukasz. There's financial support of my YouTube channel, and of course I'm going to do the special thumbs up. Welcome. Paulina, of course, will welcome. That is just for the such special support. I'm very appreciate. Of course, I appreciating the other YouTubers, the exchange. The most important is just to have fun with the watching different kind of the matters. I've got the channels with the nature, with any agriculture, or just the films, kitchen, of course, and the different yummy food, cooking, beauty. That's just a full, mixture of the different topics. That's why I like a variety of channels, not only tourism. And now we touching the most important thing that I want to say in this vlog. Of course, ask any questions, feel free. I'm very used to interact with people on my live stream tours. HEYGO. That's during the tour, I have to describe something historical facts, and the people asking me this or that, and that is a very 1 year very hard experience with the broken connection. There are different matters. That's just there is the big challenge. And now getting the tourism. Slowly, tourism in Poland is getting down. Because there's just the time of the conflict in the Ukraine, and just I'm going to prepare much more virtual trips, like live streaming tours also on my YouTube channel. That is just, there shouldn't be the same like a HEYGO, something different, but I'm going to do live stream tours just straight, just with camera, just like a live stream. I know the vlogs are, but I discovered even in that streaming, my voice is just translated. Is the translation is only in English. That's why if I do the such live streaming in English, for instance, not in my mother tongue Polish, you've got the subtitles immediately. That's why it's the biggest gain. That is easier for me than also they translate and putting does it as in German and Polish with subtitles. That's why just I want to keep the such option that I do the such live streams. Big thanks, Kuya. Oh, that's just appreciate the HEYGO community is just the big growing. I ask people, just do you know HEYGO? Still not a lot, but in the Great Britain also there is the big supporters of the Snapchat or other. There's slowly they would be so famous like Snickers, Mars. Maybe that's just there. They stay very, very, very important and. The getting to the topic of the common community of guides all around the world, independent of the war or epidemic, we try to be one community. We want to show our passion to perform. Always I repeat that simple thing, that I appreciate channels like a Happy Home. Kuya, you know why I picked your channels? That's interesting question that I ask myself. You showed a very similar passion to show. Some YouTubers just, for instance, look at this. Oh, I show they're sitting at any matter. They're thinking about the 1,000 or 2,000 subscriptions, and they just doing something. Music is going in the background. No attention completely. That is, not respect. Is not very respectful. That's just style of the such YouTube channel. That's why they even short, but eye contact, involvement in the performance. That is big thanks, Paulina. That's just the most important that I want to show in this such quarter time for the. Welcome. There's something broken our streaming. I see when is the broken. That's why there's just such short broken moments. Yes, and now the third thing, I think the most important, maybe you've got the immediately question, what about the future with the live tourism just in Poland also? I am not a fortune teller. I see with big hope for the freedom. The freedom and peaceful solutions. I always repeat, Ronald Reagan, Javier Solana, John Paul II, of course, Nelson Mandela, they are my idols. They looking for the method of the peaceful solutions of the any conflicts. That's why I think the best way for for all coexistence is the not killing others, wishing bad for someone, but it's just looking for the peaceful solutions, because there's 20 years in tourism. I always used to hear the Holocaust survivors, Germans, they even committed crime in the East Front. I got even children, they were just in the Hitlerjugend, and they told me such stories, and they alive such things, and they always said, never again. It means that with the killing someone, we don't get the result that is coming, revenge action, or in our future life, there was a coming back such thing. Is the not easy thing. I know that for refugees from the Ukraine, they've got in the ice war, the bombing, the horrible matters, and that is just with the all power we try to support them, of course. And I know people that they are very involved in the support of just your refugees, Ukrainians. That's why if somebody got any question want to support, you could ask me. I give you the proper link. That is just because I don't want to make the full commercial market. Hello, Yasmin. Hello, Brazil. There's a sunshine in Brazil. I hope there's just a little earlier. There's a midday, 8 p.m. That's why if somebody is interested in the proper just the help for the HEYGO company, I do just free of charge stand with Ukraine tours. That is just for the International Red Cross and the supporting Ukrainian guides of the company HEYGO. I do every day such tour. Now this is the 45 minutes with the matters connecting with the Ukraine situation in Krakow. That's just absolutely 0% for me. It's a completely charity walk. That is the matter that I learned in the time of COVID. Hello. Big thanks. As you see, fine. Just almost 12 hours work today. There's double 2 jobs, guided tours also, luckily, but as always powerful. And tomorrow I tell you about the powerful woman. There's the richest woman in the world. That's just a special live stream on the HEYGO platform. There's a wait for such moment that I tell you much more. Yes, that's why, there's a such time of COVID learned us to work more, but learned us also with the live streamings to get a good contact. Of course, I waiting for you visit Kraków. There's any time if you got the dream to go to Kraków, you could plan your journey. But because of the situation, there's a just I would appreciate joining the interactive tours on the HEYGO. Just it's enough to click on the Google HEYGO, register, and it's free of charge and see there. Or of course on my YouTube channel, such short live streams for the magic corners, because the situation is still changing, still something new. Coming in Kraków, does just not Kraków is not the same. It's changing them more and more refugees, of course, and that is just the new kind of life that we heading. That's why we have to just prepare for the new kind. Any change has got always any goal behind. Does it just we have to accept changes and starting with new quality. All women all around the world. Today is the eve of the International Women's Day. Tomorrow, especially for the HEYGO company, I'm going to do walking tour in the Jewish quarter on the footsteps of the Helen Rubinstein. That's why everyone is invited there. I think you've got the subtitles on my text also. Hello, Monica. Does it just as usually maximal a quarter is my live stream. That's why slowly less than 1 minute to finish. That just always I go to the point and only you could you could watch to the other my followers. You could exchange YouTube channels. That's most important is the very friendly atmosphere, and my friends from the YouTube channel, there's also full in passion. They just see humans, and the last message, always see humans, not the big nations or so. That's just always I see a human like in Krakow, and for me it doesn't matter, as I said, if there's a color of skin. That's the most important is the person, and there's just there are good people, evil people, but it's just all just going to the good. And that's why I hope in the future that would be the good is again, or just overwhelming the well situation in our eastern neighbors, brothers and sisters, just in that moment. That's why all the best, of course, for the Ukraine. God save Ukraine, and the all peaceful solution for the such whole situation. That's why we should. I got a wish that in the future I guide all of you in the normal guided tour in Krakow. That would be great. That's why you are all invited. Of course, you've got a special tour for me. We say like a charity tour for my YouTube followers. That's why I promise. That's why if the just Monika, Merchaner, that's anywhere you are in Krakow, please always call me. That's just a very simple. That's just we starting. We organize meeting. I organize the tour for you. Okay, but big thanks. I'm going to work on the part. All the best. I wish you the perfect day tomorrow. The most important, peaceful. And bye bye. And see you on the you tomorrow. Bye bye. Big thanks for joining chat.